Hey guys, Romie here. So, yes, this is the episode where we finally see glimpses of Lucius coming back. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is Empire Season 4. Season 4, Episode 5, The Fool. The episode starts off with the families coming together because they have to figure out how they're going to go after Anika due to her trying to get full custody of baby Bella. So the the custody lawyer is trying to figure out, Hakeem, give me the alibi. So you initially slept with her even though she was engaged or married to your father, and then she got pregnant by you. And Hakeem's like, wait a minute. Yeah, all that stuff happened, but the time frame's a little fuzzy. But what matters is she went to jail. While she was in jail, Tiana was there supporting us. They look on TV and see that TMZ, and I said, oh, look at this. Interesting budget. So TMZ, Harvey was there, and they were talking about, Lucius losing his memory. So now they have to figure out how they can finagle the publicity from that towards Empire in a positive light, because stuff like that freaks out shareholders. Andre's still sleeping with the detective, and we all know that's a dumb idea, but Andre loves to skate with danger. Andre, right now, everything's cool with the detective. She's still checking into things, but he's not a suspect as of now. She's just trying to see what type of leads she can get. That relationship's going to fizzle out pretty soon. Lucius is still talking with Claudia. She's still there for now. They're still making such great progress. She really appreciates him. He appreciates her. She wants to be there with him when he comes to Empire, because they're going to need to have him there to appease the board. So again, they coax him on what to say. So when he's there at Empire and the board's like, look, so there's been a lot of stuff going on, speculations regarding Empire, and more importantly Lucius and him losing his memory. So to present you, here's Lucius. Lucius is there, and they were talking to Cookie like, look, at the end of the day, we get what you're doing. We're so proud of you, great, but Lucius is the bread and butter. If there's something really wrong with him, then we need to know now. Lucius said, excuse me, why do I need to answer to you? My catalog is the reason why this company's afloat. You all are literally making money off of me. You want me to answer you for what? I'm gonna do that right now. We're to the top. We're going even higher. If you want to stay on, stay on. If you don't, you don't. I said, oh, Lucius. I mean, Dwight, because it didn't have the vibrato that's necessary, that's signature to Lucius. So Cookie said, all right. Why don't we go and spin it this way? Because Cookie and Andre, the spinners. Why don't we go and have the media watch Lucius for 48 hours? That way, they can go and see everything that he's doing. This will prove that he has his memory, because he's going to be in the studio working. I mean, this is the perfect way to go and use the publicity to our company's advantage. They love the idea. Andre's looking like, so Mom, do you not remember that old dude? That he doesn't have his memory, but we're gonna move on from that. Side note, look at Andre being all upset and feeling bad when Lucius brought up the fact that he was in an accident, someone was trying to plot in his life, and he's still here and he's still doing it and he's still a boss. Anyway, next we see Cookie's ex, Mr. Dubois. He's talking to Jamal. Jamal's like, oh, hey, what's good? No, this subpoena's what's good. You're going to have to go and testify on the behalf of the court because of your brother. And side note, why don't you go and look at your oversized little sex toy pimp over there, and not pimp, plaything, boy toy, and your thirst trap over there. Ask him who leaked that information. And I'm thinking Jamal's going to be like, but then again, if this is your enemy and they just subpoenaed you, why would you believe anything that they have to say? So I guess, okay, this is kind of realistic, but I'm still like, Jamal, you idiot! We move on from that. Lucius is back, and again, we're formulating this plan of how they're going to make sure that Lucius looks competent in the studio. In comes Becky. So now Becky, of course, with her new title, her new pay, and Becky has been there from the beginning, so they can trust her. Look, Lucius really has lost his memory. You need to go and essentially recreate Lucius. You've been around him long enough. You're going to have to go and figure it out. We trust you implicitly. We absolutely do. Hakeem's still dealing with baby Bella, court issues. And the lawyer asks Hakeem, so was there anything else illegal or immoral that you were a part of that I need to be aware of so that I can help you out? Hakeem, of course, says no. How can he? How can he say yes? Because his whole family would be in jeopardy. He would also be outed himself. So now Cookie and Portia are walking. They're formulating the game plan. Well, I don't think Portia is really knows the details. So, which is good because Portia lets things slip. You can't tell that girl nothing. We get to the studio and V's in there. And so V's singing. Lucius is seeing pink when he sees her sing. He likes the song, he likes the feeling, and he gives her good advice. He's like, wait a minute, you need to stop right there. You need to sing as if it was your last paycheck, as if it was your last meal, as if it was the last time you would ever do anything ever again. Sing like I'm about to drop you. Sing! I said, if you don't, Joe Jackson him. All right, Lucius, that was good. That was good. It sounded like you actually meant it. Becky's looking like, okay, we may have something. He's a little, ooh, but we may have something. Excuse me. When Andre tries to go and cuddle up with his detective girlfriend, she goes and tries to bring up the fact that she talked to Shine and that, Shine corroborated the fact that nothing happened. Everything's cool, even though him and Lucius were whatever, they're cool now. Andre's over because he's trying to figure out how are you going and trying to fish information out of me, but pretend like you're not trying to fish information out of me, and for me not to be upset, even though we're both doing something wrong, even though we both could get into trouble. Anywho, I'm thinking, Lord, this relationship is still so dysfunctional, and she's gonna get screwed in the end. We already know it. We already know it. Next thing is Lucius back in the studio. This time is with Jamal, but Jamal's not ready, so Jamal wants to go. So he said, what about Shine? What about Moonshine? They said, don't call him Moonshine, call him Shine. Lucius is all for it. He said, why don't we go over the Shine? So they go over the Shine, and Shine says, oh, I got something for you. It's fire. Shine's basically like, what? What? Bad. Actually, what I'm saying is a lot better than what I was hearing. So Lucius was seeing red when he saw Shine and when he heard the music. Red represents aggression and war, fighting. So he told Shine, all I hear is anger without a purpose. I said, ooh, that's deep. And I know he didn't say it like that. I said it like that, so I was saying that about myself. He said, go back to the drawing board, figure it out, start over. So now Lucius is starting to come back because he says, you know what, I got something. I got the heat, I got the fire. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm going to go and get you the ace because right now I'm seeing some duds. So then he brings back his old friend, Mr. Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker's back in his yellow suit and he's going to be there. He's coming in to help produce the tracks. Now, Cookie's having to deal with the fact that everyone's looking at her like, if you can't get this stuff approved, there's talk of them trying to replace you or bring someone in to oversee everything. You don't want that to happen. So that's when Lucius brings his friend. Everyone's excited to see him. Now it's time for Tiana. So Tiana's in the booth because Hakeem's doing court duties. He can't be there to record with her. So she does a song, and it's a song that Cookie was a part of, that Cookie, I believe, created. And it's funny because Lucius doesn't have a real attachment to the song, so he's seeing pink. But I guess it's like female aggression? I don't know. But he felt uncomfortable, which I thought was interesting. So then his friend was just like, yeah, you're bouncing to it. Stop shaking. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Yeah. But he was like hitting them hard, like, yeah, feel it. Come on, fake it. The camera's there. Feel it. So then we have Warren, who goes and meets up with Cookie's ex, Mr. Dubois. And Warren's over. He's like, wait a minute, why are you trying to blow my cover in front of Jamal? Mr. Dubois looked at him and said, why don't you go and do my mama's business? Why? That's what you're supposed to be doing, but instead you're slowly falling in love. You are slowly falling in love, and it disgusts me because you are forgetting the mission. Warren looked at him like, why? I'm not afraid of your mother. I'm just doing this to help out the family. I'm doing this to help out you. But you know what? That can all change. Why don't you go get off your butt, do something productive, be a part of something productive instead of being a duck? That's not what he said, but that's what I'm saying. Knock, 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 knock. While they're arguing, there's knocks. Hakeem is there because he wants to go and talk to Miss Diana. She's not there. She's not there. And Mr. Dubois realized, oh, Hakeem's an easy mark. So then he goes and says, you know what? You're going to lose the baby anyway. You ain't no good father. I mean, Anika's going to get that baby. X, Y, and Z. Your family, your mother, your father. And long story short, Hakeem decks him. There's blood. There's instant blood. So now Hakeem's gonna... All of this is taken to court because Mr. Dubois tells him the court's not going to take lightly to an aggressive father. And you're black too. You just screwed yourself. Andre fell for the okie doke. So Andre goes and bum rushes Shine while he's on the phone with someone, and he was like, oh, so you're trying to talk to the cops? And I said, look, first off, Shine knows better. I actually know he doesn't. See, that's the thing. Do you think Shine's telling the truth? Because Shine told Andre, you need to get together because we both were in this together. You were trying to kill your father too until the car blew up and then you had your epiphany. So let's stop that there. That's one. Two, why don't they go and talk to some cops? That doesn't even sound like it sounds like. I don't have to finish that because that doesn't even sound like it sounds like. And with that being said, I'm just conflicted because Shine is a habitual liar. So do we believe him or do we think that he is that he's playing both sides? I don't know. I have no idea because I'm not just going to take what he said at face value because he was on the verge of snitching before. Let's not forget. Or at least looking like he was. Hakeem's going to go and try to go to Cuba, get out of Dodge, and on his way, because he has Chicken in the car, and Chicken is there to help him out. And this other guy's like, here's this. Talk to this person when you get there. Here's that. Talk to this person when you get back. And I'm thinking, it's not going to be that easy, even if that's what he wanted to do. But okay. He goes and talks about his studio and convinces Tiana to go and come with him. And she said, okay, I need to go and record, but then I'll come back. I said, that's a lie. She's not. I said, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Now, Lucius with his friend, everything is great. We're hearing V again, and it goes really well. They tell her to stop. They're like, okay, Lucius looks a little tired, so we're done for the day. Lucius was inspired, though. So in comes Claudia. He's like, you know, it's weird because when I hear music, I see these colors. And I need to express myself. And so then she said he had music display. I forgot what it's called, but I think Pharrell has it, where he sees colors when he hears music. I think that's what Pharrell has, or something like that. And obviously it represents different things. Different sounds represent different colors. And red is for aggression, yellow's for happy, blue is for safe. If safe and trustworthy. That's what blue actually is supposed to represent. Anywho, so he starts to do this tree of life. At that, remember the infamous it's not the boardroom office, like the office boardroom, and it has that clear glass. So he's painting on that. Yes, center stage for everyone. And it looks like a hand, it looks like a couple of hands, it looks like a possible face. So then I said, oh, in comes Cookie, and Cookie's looking at it, and she's remembering because he's not paying attention to what anyone's saying to him. And she's like, oh no, he's creating. That's his way of expressing himself, his music right now. This art is his music right now. So she likes it because she feels like the old Lucius is coming back. Next off, we have Jamal. Jamal singing. And I said, oh, okay, because I just wasn't feeling this song. I wasn't, and we weren't supposed to, because that's when his uncle goes and tells him, yo, I get what you're trying to do, but this was originally my song and it meant something. And even though Lucius was saying stuff that may have been homophobic or insensitive to this community or that community, it was about expressing freedom of speech, essentially, getting his Eminem on. Freedom of speech, so that in hip hop, you could just go and at least express yourself. No one has to like it, but they have to allow you to be able to at least do so. So you basically changed the song, you powdered it down, you made it weak, you watered it down. Why don't we build a bridge? Why don't we still have that same message, but a little bit more of the original song? So then he said, all right, if you say so. I know I'm smart anyway. Next day, we see Cookie. She's with the board. They're showing that the artwork that Lucius created last night is going to be the cover art for his new album, and or for that 20 for 20 experience. And it's already, with the new music that came out, with it coming out sooner, like 24 hours sooner, it's getting a lot more traction, and they didn't have to spend any money on marketing and promotion. God is good all the time, all the time. So Cookie's super happy. The board is looking at her like, this is great and all, but we still don't believe that Lucius is okay. Shine's also egging them on. It's like, we still don't believe Lucius is okay. So we were thinking about bringing on someone, just to smooth things over, someone to come in. And the Cookie said, you know what? You're not going to do that today. Why don't you go do that? You see how that mouth contracted? Tighten it up. Cállate la boca. So then she runs out, and then she gets Mr. Suit, Mr. Yellow Canary Suit. Well, actually, it wasn't that bright. Himself, Mr. Whitaker, comes back in, and apparently he's a huge music, not only producer, but also executive. So with Cookie still being CEO, if he's essentially her liaison, then they're okay with that. They're actually ecstatic. And she came up with the idea. Oh, I'm sure with his help too. So, no, I'm giving Cookie all the credit. She came up with the idea, so they're definitely like, okay, we see you. We see you for now. Back at the house, Lucius is still creating, and Claudia's aiding him. They're doing more paints, and then they're getting close. They're holding hands as they paint stuff, as they gather the paint. And then he starts dancing with her, and then he starts holding her and caressing her. And she looks like she's slowly falling in love, and she looks like he's having a great time. And then it looked like they were starting to kissy. And I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, because his memory is coming back. The good and the bad, all of it was coming back. I said, okay. So Hakeem is there. He's ready to get on the plane. Tiana actually showed up, but she wasn't alone. She said sorry she couldn't come, and she told Cookie. Cookie looked at Hakeem like, you almost took my grip. I did 17 years for your stupid. Okay, I'll try this again. I love you, stupid. So why don't we do this? Regardless of what you did your past, the reason why you're trying to go, I'm going to help you. We're a family. We're doing this together. We're all for one. So you're not getting on that plane. You're getting my baby off of that plane, and you're coming back home. That's how it's going to be. Don't you ever do something this dumb again. So then we see that Claudia, Lucius is looking at her back. I said, why is her back exposed? So she zips up her jumpsuit. God, they did not just have sex. They did not just have sex. Nope. I refuse. I'm going to say that she got caught up and... God, who am I kidding? Anywho, Lucius, at the time when he was dancing and doing the art stuff with her, he was seeing Cookie. He was seeing her as Cookie, and I looked at this like, if this ain't some voodoo evil, if this ain't some sorcery, some demonic sorcery, in the name of, we don't say his name over here, but she was so happy. She was like, when you said you loved me, I wasn't sure how to take it, but I actually love you too. And I'm just so happy. It was like, no, Claudia, thank you. I'm great. Like, what you did helped. I'm good. And I said, oh, I know that look. I remember that look. That I said, this, and it was. He said, I'm back. She said, Dwight? Dwight's gone. It's Lucius. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Praise. So, I was so happy. I was so happy. And she was so like, wait a minute. I took you to the lion. And we were there. And you said that you wanted me to walk you through the journey. I wanted to be here. And this helped me out too. Oh yeah. Because like I said, they probably had sex. He was talking about how her scars are beautiful, all that mess. But he's good. He said, here's how this works. Thank you for your services. Juanita will make sure that you are paid. No, send your bill to accounting. Thank you. Beautiful jumpsuit. Just so colorful. Just so colorful. All right, thank you. Your services are no longer required. Go away. Go home. She just wasn't getting it. Cookie comes back and it was just like, look, you don't tell me what to do. I am a boss. So I told you it's time to go. It's time to go. Cookie had that look up. Oh, Juanita. Make sure you escort her out quickly. Take everything out. All right, we good. See, I know you got us. So then, security had to come and get Claude. Yes. Oh Lord, it's not over. It's not over. Trust. It's not over. Lucius just wanted to say, Cookie, I'm back. She was like, no, I don't have the time. He was like, but Cookie. I said, Cookie, look at that man. You know something different about him. She was like, it's great. Tell me in the car. We have to get dressed. We have to get ready for Hakeem's court case. I was like, okay, I'm back. I said, oh, but where's the drama? That court case looks like it's going to be a mess. I will be entertained. I will. So please like, comment, subscribe. He's back. He's back. Oh, Lord, he's back. I remember when I said I hated him so much. If he died, I would have been okay. And I meant it. I really, especially what they did with this character, I meant it. But I'm glad to see you back.